from the Beat TV, broadcasting to you live from Costa del Luton. Who knew? It's amazing. Anyway, today we're going to be going off to interview an amazing salsa dancer and teacher called Gilly Gills. Some of you may know him, a lot of you may know him. Looking forward to chatting with him about his life and where, the journey that's taking him to get where he is now. So we'll catch you in a little while. Something.
I'm one of 10. I'm number 6. And we used to have a family group back in the day called the Campbells. Summertime, my dad put us in competition at the Caesar's Palace, and we used to always come runners up. So music's always been in my blood. My dad used to play the acoustic guitar. He always wanted to be an opera singer. My brother played bass, my other brother plays guitar. Another brother played banjo, even though he doesn't like us to tell everyone that.
Hi, Gilly.
Hi.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Pleasure.
I know you've got such an interesting story. I mean, I know you as a salsa teacher, but
Right.
there's so much more than that, isn't it?
Yeah, there is.
So can we start at the beginning? Where was your first musical influence?
Well, I grew up as a preacher's child. My dad was a minister. He ran the church, and he taught us all how to play instruments. Off by ear, I can't read music. I'm one of 10. I'm number 6, and we used to have a family group back in the day called the Campbells. I used to play the drums. My brother played bass, my other brother plays guitar. Another brother played banjo, even though he doesn't like us to tell everyone that. He played the banjo.
Have you got any evidence of all this?
And then my sisters sang, and we had a group. Couple of boys used to come down and help us out. A guy called Solomon, God rest his soul, he was a drummer. So he kind of was giving me some tips. Every time he came down here, he'd give me some tips. And we used to go out and hit the groups. Summertime, my dad put us in competition at the Caesar's Palace, and we used to always come runners up. So music's always been in my blood. My dad used to play the acoustic guitar. He always wanted to be an opera singer.
Wow.
And he got ordained to be a minister. So with the two, he can sing, play his guitar, and teach people how to live good, puts a smile on his face, puts a smile on other people's faces.
Amazing.
He kind of challenged that with us in playing music.
What a wonderful start.
Oh dear, oh dear.
So dancing, when did you first start dancing? Professionally or for fun? And what were you dancing to?
At the time, how I started really, a dear friend of ours called Lawson, and he worked in a barber shop in Dalston on Kingston High Road, and there was another barber in there called Terry. Him and Terry used to work, but every time we go in there, or every time I went in there, Lawson's always saying, when you come in salsa, when you come in salsa, when you come in salsa, you need to come in salsa. And I'm like, and at the time I was like, I said, yeah. So anyway, fast forwarding, me and my best friend, we was in Trinidad. We went to Trinidad for the carnival. So anyway, one of the nights we was out, we ended up in a salsa venue. And when I saw what was happening there, I says, I can't wait till I got back to England. So as I got back to England, straight in the barber shop, Lawson, where are you? And where is the classes? And that was it. It just propelled from there. The classes were in Tottenham. The old Samantha Fox used to have a bar in Tottenham, on Tottenham High Road. And then it converted into like a bar. So they used to have it there. So that's where I used to go and get taught by Gilberto and Lawson and a guy called Mike and Nick. If I don't mention their name, they go mad. And Michael. So all of that kind of played into the play.
Amazing. So you were hooked at that point?
Yeah, I was solid and hooked.
So just salsa, or did you kind of dance any of the other Latin dances? Or was salsa your main love?
Well, what happened was, there was a time where I was doing my, I was part of an organisation doing holidays to St. Lucia for the Jazz Festival. Not only that, we've done shopping in Dubai, Barbados, we've done a few Caribbean islands together. Anyway, so when we get the people together, because I was like sort of the main host, I used to then practice what I learned in the class on the beach. Perfect. With the clients, and I used to do this step, do that step, do that step, and it started working, and it started bringing fun. It brought in another element to the parties. So I was always doing that, and then fast forwarding, a man called Fire Stead, he's come to me and he says, "Listen, I heard that you're doing lessons, and you're not really supposed to do lessons unless you get your papers. And not only that, if you don't get your papers and you're doing your classes, they can come and lock you down." So I thought, you know what, let me go and get the papers. And he had the facilities where he had a college in Forest Gate, and I went there to get my level 1, level 2, and my level 3. And I did my petals preparing to teach in lifelong learning sector.
I know that one.
Yeah. So having them papers has actually propelled me. I started doing classes in Hackney, all through Hackney. I've done classes in Hackney. And then, because in between there I was flying backwards to Jamaica, when I was in Jamaica, I went voluntarily to a private school and was teaching salsa in a private school out there. So I used to do it like once a week whilst I was there, and that was bringing another element to what they do as well. That was good. So with the teaching and the classes, I get phone calls, can you choreograph a wedding, or I need you at a party, can you teach me how to dance at my 50th or my 60th or my 40th or my 30th? We have a wedding party, can you help? I got a phone call, could you fly me out? They can fly me out, done a bit of teaching and flew me back,
Amazing life.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, the rewards are good, as in you get to see everywhere. Not only that, the pleasure is seeing someone see something and they've learnt to do it now.
Yeah.
And they're doing it with a smile.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that
And
pleases me. That pleases me. That pleases me more than anything else. That's what pleases me.
So do you there's a lot of dance teachers out there who haven't done teacher training and stuff. Do you think it's helped you? I've done your classes. I think it's amazing. Yeah. So do you feel you can be more structured? You kind of have a curriculum almost.
Yeah.
For what you're teaching?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah. It's better. Not only that, there is a method, to everything. And once you've learned that method, and you being who you are, and the music is supposed to put a smile on your face. The music is supposed to keep you fit. The music is supposed to give you energy. This music is part of a conversation, and music, it gives you confidence. So all of that mixed in together with salsa. Yeah. Come on, man. Who wouldn't want to get their papers? Get your papers.
So how long have you been teaching now?
Been teaching for bordering, I don't know, 15 years, something like that.
Okay, so 5-year plan. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
You know what, I'd love to have my own school, as in school with teachers and, you know, not just not only just teaching able bodies, you know, where it goes across the board with special teachers to come in and learn it, and not only that, move on to other dance, but to,
That would be what a vision.
you know, not just here, but, you know, people fly from around the world to come to get that experience. That will be one of my highest things to do in the next 5.
Well, I guess we'll interview you again in 5 years.
Definitely.
You'll be there, you'll be there.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I'll help. Anyway, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So if people want to get in touch with you, how do they find you?
They can actually email me, salsagilly23@gmail.com. My IG is 07712706698.
Brilliant. We'll also write that down for you guys so that you can access it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Time for class.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sorry, I've got to go. I've got to do a class.
Yeah. Busy man.
Cheers.